we must understand that social media has democratized media.
That's right.
It has forced the government to interact with you. Unlike during our time when it was 7 a.m. news and 9 p.m. news. That is it. They will tell you what they want to tell you, that's it. But right now with social media, you are not able to participate and be able to tell the government, this is what I want you to do. This is what you should do. And then, or you just start an issue and it goes on. There's something, when you're talking about public policy, the first step of public policy, the first step is agenda setting, which we have turned into a bad word. They say, oh, she has an agenda. Of course now. There must be an agenda. And that agenda setting, that's what happens with what you're doing. You make it an issue. Then when it becomes issue, that is when other people take it on. Then you begin to see that policy formulation, policy legitimization, policy implementation, then the monitoring and evaluating, right? So what you do with social media is that take control of the narrative. Sit down and say, what are the things like the question that you asked on election, what can young people do? In terms of going into election, hold that neck accountable, use your hashtag. It's very powerful. Whether they like it or not, when you keep talking, because it's been democratized, nobody is going to come and close you down. Even when they tried to shut down Twitter, what happened? Recently, you activated our VPN and they were forced to listen. So you can use that to set the agenda on the table. Wake up in the morning and say, what are the things that we want INEC to do? Start a hashtag. Imagine all of us in this room. Every day we do 10 tweets on a particular hashtag for like a month. Before you know what's happening, it becomes a trending issue. When it becomes a trending issue, what then happens? INEC is forced to do something. And one of the things about this election, and I'm very okay if you don't allow me to speak anymore, but I just need to put this out. One of the things about this election, let me say, that it's so powerful and it's so different. One, we have a new electoral act. That electoral act is amazing. There were a lot of people who said the president who signed it.
It is.
But he signed it. And the day he signed it, I said, President, don't chop, not cool. Don't do something. You do something. When President do something, we will praise her. When you do any, we will call her out. You understand? It's amazing. And it gives so much power to citizens. So that's one. The second thing with this 2023 election is that we have a president who is no longer running for office. So there's no power of incumbency. That's right? So that gives us advantage as citizens of this country to ensure that we get that kind of result we want for 2023. The other thing is what I call the president's nuisance value. The president, like you see, for the first time, you know when the president said he's shocked, we actually saw his shock during the, what was it that they did, award ceremony. You understand? He's one person who is self-absorbed. It's all about him. So right now he doesn't have any stake. Did any of you watch the primaries, the APC primaries? Yes. You saw how the guy literally just started. He was just having fun. For me, I believe that's the way he's going to see through this election. So that issue where they use that power of incumbency, where they try to use the security states, he might not do bigger. So let's be able to use that power until that we now have that free and fair election. And then finally, INEC. I think this is the second, your chairman, this is the second term. And you'll be looking for a legacy, right? Can we put that under him to say, hey, you will still live here. Before you, there were INEC chairmen. After you, there will be INEC chairperson and chairwomen. So sit up and give Nigeria a legacy, ensure that you're doing the right thing. So even if he doesn't want to, by the time he keeps that hashtag sending that message, he will begin to think it, I want to leave. And then finally, also, I said finally before, I said, sorry, this is the final. The president also doesn't have a legacy. He doesn't. The only place, and we have like how many months to go. So the only place where he really can get a legacy is through this electoral process. Right. So you see when he went to UNGA, he said something about he wants to give Nigeria free, fair, credible election. Right. He has done the first part, the electoral act, amazing. So can we begin to sort things? You know, there's something that when somebody does not even want to do something, you put the idea in. I've been married for 24 years. I know how to do that. You don't show the idea, you go back, you go, then the next time the guy will come, because the phone saying idea, meanwhile I put it. So let's put it in his head to say, at least, President, use the free, fair, credible election to be able to have bragging power, so that when you and your mates are talking in the next X whatever, you'll be able to say, shame me, man, do this. So let's begin to send those ideas and ensure that we get the